Breaking news. Welcome to Lafri's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. Tinubu told Nigerians to endure, but Presidency spent 171 million naira on honorariums in June. Tinubu told Nigerians to endure, but Presidency spent 171 million naira on honorariums in June. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Now the details. In the build-up to the August 1 to 10 nationwide and bad governance protest, the House of Representatives announced a move to halve their salaries for 6 months to show Nigerians the government's willingness to cut the cost of governance. Their pledge, if they kept it, would have taken 108 million naira out of their pocket in July alone and contributed to combating hunger. What they did keep instead was their full salaries, as FIJ later. Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker of the Green Chamber, said during the July 18 plenary, this time is calling for sacrifice. People here are willing to make sacrifices. Please bear with the government a little. Let's make sacrifices with our salaries. While the lawmakers were deliberating this, the presidency was paying a combined total of 171 million 984 and 800,000 naira as honorariums, 500 million naira for presidential trips, and 13 billion 53 million 466,037 naira as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's July salary. FIJ cleaned data of the Gov Spend portal and found that between July 13 and 26th, 684 million 184,000 went into these expenses, 36.1 million naira more than the 648 million naira the lawmakers would have sacrificed in 6 months. Tinubu's salaries alone was more than the combined salaries of 21 House of Representatives members, earning 600,000 naira monthly. These heavy spendings were made despite Tinubu's repeated request for Nigerians to endure the current hardship, most recent of which was on Wednesday, when he urged the people to look beyond the present temporary pains and aims at the larger picture, even though this period may be hard on us, and there is no doubt that it is tough on us. On July 13, 2024, the State House headquarters made 5 payments into its transit account. This payment, 9,847,600,000, 57,429,800,000, 10,290,000,000, 49,795,400,000, and 5,346,500,000 all are the same description: payment for presidential honorarium for the month of June 2024. 2 days later, the office of the president made 4 similar payments into the transit account. They were 17,779,500,000 naira, 25,306,000,000, 12,393,000 million 500,000 and 5,845,900,000 naira. The Vice President office also made honorarium payment on July 16. They were 12,6,900,000 and 7,060,700,000 naira. All payments are the same payment description. Data compiled by Daniel Ojukwu, FIGL, and cleaned off government portal. On the same day, the State House made its honorarium payment. It also made a 350 million naira payment into the transit account. This transaction was described as payment for presidential trips and other related expenses. 6 days later, on July 19, they made two payments, 48 million naira and 102 million into the account. This totaled 150 million naira and brought the July spending on presidential trips to 500 million naira. Data compiled by Daniel Ojukwu, FIGL, and cleaned off government portal. FIJ also found at the office of the Secretary to the government of the Federation SGF paid Tinubu's July salary on July 26. The figure was 13,053,466,000 naira. Meanwhile, the State House also spent 85,369,000 to rent the Continental Hotel in Abuja and decorate several locations for the June 12 Democracy Day celebration. When the Presidency announced plans for the 2024 celebration, it included a 6 p.m. youth conference at Ladi Kwali Hall, Abuja Continental Hall. FIGL also found that on July 19, the State House paid 16,969,224,000 into the transit account to be paid to Capital Hotels, the parent company of Abuja Continental Hotel. They then paid 64,400,000,000 to Rock of Ages Total Event Center for the decoration in respect of Democracy